Okay, growth and development. Adults don't always look like the babies of a species. All organisms begin their lives as single cells. Over time, these organisms grow and take on the characteristics of their species. Growth results in an increase in the amount of living material and the formation of new structures. All organisms grow, and different parts of organisms may grow at different rates. Organisms made up of only one cell may change little during their lives, but they do grow. On the other hand, organisms made up of numerous cells go through many changes during their lifetimes. Think about some of the structural changes your body has already undergone in your short life. All of the changes that take place during the life of an organism are known as its development. So, pretty much, growth, we said, is an increase in the number of cells. It's just whenever you get bigger, you get taller, whatever. Development is all the changes that happen. So, like at first, I always use my baby. Um, at first, he just laid there. That's what they say. Babies do three things: eat, sleep, poop. Yep, that's true. Then he was able to roll over, then crawl, then walk, then run. Now he's all over the place. So that is development. That's how you change over your life. So let's look at this. Oh, and something really important. All organisms grow and different parts grow at different rates. Organisms made up of one cell may change a little bit, so they don't really develop, but they grow. So they may get bigger and bigger, and that's actually a really common way that bacteria reproduce is they get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then they split. So they don't really change that much. There's not that much in them to change, but they grow bigger. Once they reach a certain size, they split, and now there's two bacteria, and so on. But now, things like people and animals, they grow and develop. So there's a lot of growth, a lot of development over a typical like human life. So number 16, how do all organisms begin life? Well, it tells us up here, all organisms begin their lives as single cells. But you can't stay that way. Humans cannot exist as a single cell. We're not unicellular organisms, so that's really important. And number 17, what is the difference between growth and development? Growth is an increase in the number of cells, such as getting bigger. Development is changes that occur over a lifetime, such as crawling and walking. Number 18, do unicellular organisms grow? So that was, like I said, a bacteria. Do they grow? Yes. Do they develop? Not really. Number 19, do multicellular organisms grow? Do you grow? Yes. And do you develop? Yes. Number 20, identify which graphic best shows growth and which best shows development. So let's look at A. We start here. We have this egg case, and then out of the egg case comes these little creatures in the first stage. Then it goes to the second stage. Then here's the third stage. Here's the fourth stage. And then the adult female. And then the female has the egg case, and it starts all back over. And then we'll look here. Here we have an egg. That egg goes and it becomes a caterpillar. The caterpillar goes into a chrysalis. The adult emerges, and then the adult looks like this. It's a butterfly. So which one shows growth? Which graphic, A or B, just looks like sort of the same thing at every stage of development, or at every stage in this life cycle? We'll look here. Out of the egg case comes this little creature. It looks pretty much the same. I mean, it changes a little bit, but it's pretty much the same structure the whole time. Whereas here, we start with an egg, and then we have this caterpillar. Just look through here. Does it look the same at all? No, it totally changes it into something new, a butterfly. So the one that would be growth, we'll go down here and we'll say A, best shows growth, because the bug just keeps getting bigger and bigger pretty much. B, best shows development, because we start out as a caterpillar and we end up as a butterfly. It's totally different. You should have learned about metamorphosis forever ago. And that is development. That's a characteristic of life. So moving on. A snowball grows when you roll it over fresh snow. Why isn't it a living thing? The growth of the snowball is not internal. It does not grow by producing more cells like organisms. It just adds on more material to the outside. Someone has to roll the snowball. It won't grow bigger by just sitting there, and it certainly cannot change liquid water or solid ice into new snow from which it can grow larger. This is one of the differences between growth of a living thing and growth of a non living thing. So, 21, the question is, how is the growth of a living thing different from the growth of a non living thing? Well, the growth of a non living thing, like it talks about here with this snowball, is not internal. Something has to put it on the outside, it keeps adding to it. It's not internally, its cells or the things that make it up aren't growing and dividing and creating more of their own kind. So, living things grow internally, while non living things grow. I'm going to put it in quotation marks because that's not even growing. Uh, by having more material added externally.